Hey guys, so this is going to be a pretty detailed tutorial on how to get to at least round 15 on resistance in Spec Ops. And if you guys didn't know, you get a title if you complete all levels up until round 15 in Spec Ops. So I know that a lot of people want to know how to do it, and so there's going to be a few glitches, a few line of sights, a few good spots to be at. It's not that hard to do. Generally, resistance is the easiest map. Basically, the first spot is right behind this little gate right here. If you lay down, they only come from the front area, and if you have a buddy, he could lay down right beside you. And the only place you gotta watch is from like the terrace, sorry. It's just in front by the garbage can. So there's no real danger. I mean, when it comes to dogs exploding and chemical guys and stuff, it's not a good idea. So up until around 5 or 6, it's okay to camp here if you really want to. Next we have, I guess there isn't really a lot to do on this side of the map. Mainly, we got right here. You could lay down inside this building, watch the doorway by the truck, shoot up some people if they come around. There's a dog, you gotta knife them, whatnot. Then you can always go behind you, have an ally with you while you're doing this, have them watch that door, and you go to the other doorway, and you could also watch that door instead. Now if you're alone, this is probably not a good idea to camp in, because generally your back is exposed one way or the other. So what you want to do is you want to pretty much just keep yourself in a good area where your back is against something if you're alone, and have a buddy watch your back if you're not. Now right here I go, and there's a cobra coming out, and the easiest place to hide in is this house, mainly because there's a lot of protection and you can just keep running in and out of the house killing the cobra. Now my friend didn't do that, that's why he went down. Now I don't usually buy a gun until about rounds 14, 15, so the MP5K will have to do to shoot down the cobra. Now I obviously did not have enough ammo for this. My ally on the other hand, Benny, he was taking out the cobra. He had no problem with it. Now what he did is he went and he hid by the there's an overpass area. You can see him over there in the distance. He's just hiding there instead. It's the same idea as a house, only there's less coverage. Now if you and your buddy are killing cobras and they're shooting at both of you and there's two of them, then you guys both want to get to cover and keep shooting them out. Now if, let's say, you shoot down one cobra and you have no ammo, the least you can do for your ally is you can run around having the cobra follow you instead, and he shoots down the cobra. Now that works pretty well. It's no big deal when that happens. Now as you can see, I am now underneath the overpass with Benny, and I take out a cobra. No big deal. It doesn't take that long. Honestly, it's like 2-3 three full clips of an MP5K takes it out. Now right here I'm just hiding by a fence. Honestly, it's a real cool spot, except for the fact that if you and your buddy both sit there, your buddy is more exposed than the one I'm in. Now they don't really pay much attention to you, honestly, whenever I camp here anyways. What they do is they usually tend to run around my backside and then they go in front of me, but like they never really hit marker me except for when they walk in front of me. So I never have to worry about them. All you have to do is lay prone, and they should shoot the, I guess the fence part, not you. And honestly, up until around about 9 or 10, you don't even want to use anything more than a pistol, unless you want to kill the Juggernaut, which will be coming up soon. It's a really easy way to kill the Juggernaut. And honestly, if you guys want to kill a Juggernaut super fast alone, there's a different way to do it than the way I did it, but I'll show it to you anyways. So the Juggernaut comes right around the corner, and you just want to spray him down, or you could do the logical thing and throw a flash grenade. Flash grenades are probably the best thing in the world. You just want to shoot him in the head as soon as he gets flashed. Do it twice would work better. Now my friend Benny's going to come around with a C4, and I didn't expect him to do that, so he ended up knocking me down from the C4. But it's always good to have self-revive on, which is a great perk you start off with until the rounds start to get harder. So the first 4 maps you start off with the self-revive perk. So basically, if you want to kill a Juggernaut, all you want to do is you want to flash them, then throw a C4 at them, and then they explode. Pretty decent. It takes about 1 or 2 C4s at the most. No big deal. Now the last round on round 15 is the same idea. 2 Juggernauts instead of 1 of them. And all you want to do is the same thing. You want to throw a flash grenade at them, and then you want to blow them up with C4. Now my ally and I were doing this, and because I wasn't ready for him to throw the C4s because I didn't have my mic on, he just kept blowing me up. Now on the bright side, he kept reviving me anyway, so it doesn't really matter. but it just wasn't that much fun for me to die. So if you're going to throw your C4, make sure not to kill yourself or your teammates, because they might just get really mad at you. And if you're doing this in a public match without an ally of yours that you're friends with, you're not necessarily going to have good outcomes, because they might just die and then not revive you, or you don't revive them in time or whatnot. Anyways, the same idea with all the Juggernaut. You just want to keep shooting them in the head every time they get flashed and blow them up. With the C4, it should take about, let's say, 1 clip, and 1 C4 or 2 C4s will kill them. And flash grenades also help. So if this was helpful for you guys, subscribe and like this video.